Asante Achim, eh?
Asante Achim, yes.
Asante Achim North.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to stand by Order 631 of the Standing Order and bring my contribution in the local language.
Order
633.
Are you going to do the interpretation in English?
Yes, I can do that, yeah.
If you can do that, but why do you want to do it in Twi?
My constituents have told me severally that they want to hear or understand most of what we speak about in Parliament in the local language. So if I can indulge you on that, I would really appreciate it.
Is that so?
Yes, please. Right. Mr. Speaker, Didin Kameda Yunyaba Aye Felicia Ajay Sir Ode and some here we are today. Now, kakra me pese me kan eye yakwan enye dodona enye ewo Ghana ha and afi ye street light ye maame no eka bebre efa tourism ho ye nim sene tourism eboa krubia sene itimide sika eba ema economy no emu epija. Now mefa kwanya we so no masa atwe aban na dwen asi se ye nyina nim se ye vice president ye maame Jane Nana Opoku oye oba na ya na etode bia ya sefem se wonnam ba bi te se East Legon ene mia bibre a ye nuanom ma sene omo asalai ewo kwan ho a ya na ade ya semfem eni ti mi hu ni se ebetimi afa akwanya bi so na yetu maifo sene be ya omunjeja kwan ho se bi obi wo ha bi we free America we free UK wate Ghana opese obeji nani kakra wo Ghana opese o visit tourism sites na ohu enema bi sei na face ye street lights bebre onam a enjajuma eni ti emma ya na kronimo ni gie no ya na nipa bebre nheda enya ne saa enti me fa kwanya we so na matwe aban no adwen asi problems a efa yakwan a bebre enye efa ye street lights bebre asese na afi ya na se ne yehu ema bebre egina ekwan ho a ebia ase omunye dwuma bia bara se sebi basibra na omobo ne de etu omofo se enya no nko na ye adwuma on betimi aye e wo Ghana mamu ha aninti sabrei mesa ato aso aka se oba ba bi te se Asante Achim North hwidiem kura frɛ hwidiem a hwidiem ye waterfalls e wo ho ye pese ye krakra ne yie se ne be ya Asante Achim North nso so tourism ni bi ebetimi apagya wo ho oba ba bi te se onyemso a wo Asante Achim North a also so ye waterfalls ni bi wo ho a enka yesuzu se aban ne de nani kɔ ho a ebetimi aboa ama tourism was Asante Achim North nso so apagya. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. If you want me to
do the interpretation for us.
Okay, right.
Honorable members, let's listen to him. He has to do the interpretation for us.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. So I want to thank the maker of this statement, my colleague, Honorable Felicia Ajay. I know that she spoke about tourism in Ghana. She made mention of bad road networks. She made mention of a lot of street lights which are not in good condition. She made mention of problems within her constituency. And so I know she urged the government to intervene and put things right in her constituency, which will help with tourism in her constituency. I know that most of my colleagues here and my the honourable members in this house understand what I've put now, and so I will not continue more. I will not say much more. I think that's okay. They understand exactly what I've spoken about. Thank you very much.
Very well, honourable members. Honourable Sawamo, are you coming to litigate on this matter?
Speaker,
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, I think the order 63.1 with a caption or heading language or proceedings. With your permission, I would like to quote. The proceedings of Parliament shall ordinarily be conducted in English, except that a member may exercise the option to address the House in a local language if facilities exist in the House for interpretation by the member or for contemporaneous interpretation. Mr. Speaker, I think in this House it is visibly, credibly, crystal clear that we don't have that facility to allow my honorable member from the other side to, in my opinion, per the orders, put up this unparliamentary position or action. Mr. Speaker, I would like to admonish the rest of the House that we should not misinterpret the standing orders and by doing that mislead other Ghanaians. It is extremely important and critical that we lead for the larger relevant stakeholders out there to follow.
Honorable Minister Designate for
Mr. Speaker,
Science.
I just want clearance. I heard him say in the local, so I was wondering whether it's Chinese or it's Latin. No, honestly, we all heard him in a local, so I don't know what local is. He needs to expatiate on what is local. It could be Chinese because he has spoken. He has attempted speaking Chinese before.
Honorable Motala, is your friend though?
Mr. Speaker, that is the more reason why I am concerned, because I know my friend is capable of speaking many languages. So I don't know whether once again the local is Chinese or is Latin. He's a very intelligent person. So if he could explain further what local means.
Mr. Speaker, if there is any means for us to allow the standard pronunciation system to be done here, I think I am a British trained. And Mr. Speaker, per the phonetics or intonation, C-A-L, if you want to pronounce that word, that vocabulary, it's not Carl, it's local. Go and check. So, Mr. Speaker, I think my brother and a friend, if anything at all, he knows that in terms of store of vocabulary and intonation, according to the Queen's language, I think I have authority over that. And he has to accept that fact. In any case, it's not the pronunciation that is significant here. We are talking about adhering to the standing order, the very law that we ourselves have created.
Lastly, to
thank you, Mr. Speaker. At least, Mr. Speaker, once a leader, always a leader. Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, we are all very proud, and it will be in our interest for this House to allow each and every one to speak his language. I will be very proud to speak Konkomba in this House. Mr. Speaker, the colleague who spoke quoted standing orders. That's what he did. And we all agree that you are the master when it comes to the interpretation of our rules. You allowed him to speak, which we all agree. But the standing order that my good friend quoted has been misinterpreted. And that is what the honorable member from Inshiasu sought your guidance and your interpretation of that order. So it's not like we are running down what our colleague did, but we just wanted to understand so that we don't repeat it. So, Mr. Speaker, let nobody out there think that we don't want that language spoken. We all want to be proud. If that is the case, we allow ourselves, and when I rank Konkomba now, Mr. Speaker, you will not understand. Okay, so I think that, Mr. Speaker, that is the reason why Mr. Speaker, I have not asked for your leave to speak Konkomba, so I wouldn't do it. So what we are saying is that our friend came under a wrong order and spoke.
Why?
Because order 63 does not permit him. No, he quoted my friend who spoke earlier. He came under order 63. Please, he came under order 63. And that is where this go in, come out is all about. So, Mr. Speaker, we want to thank you, and we think that we are all proud of our colleague. Whatever language he has spoken, we are all in for that, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker,
thank you.
Mr. Speaker, with your leave, I want to say that in Konkomba, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, in your danke, Echoni Makam Lawali, I would do ya Mua Lemuna, Anelmabe, Ndo Bandayapam, Kudongana Yapam, in the little part, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, so to it, Mr. Speaker, what I'm simply saying is that we should try and make room for each and every one in this house to be able to use his language. And I also want to thank you and to also thank the people of Pandai for this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much.